Well, howdy everybody, may the 4th be with you. My name's Larry, and Gary's not here because today we're talking about Star Wars. Gary's not a huge fan. Anyway, I rewatched all the Star Wars films the other day, and I noticed that they continue to get into problems. Just problem after problem after problem. And because I'm a curious feller, I wanted to figure out why they got in all these problems. Like, what was the root cause of all of the problems? So I did some math, and I am proud to say that I have figured out the root cause of all problems in Star Wars. I got this whiteboard here to demonstrate. So, buckle up everybody, because school is in session. Okay, so in order to figure out the root cause of all problems in Star Wars, you gotta look at the big picture. And that is that there's 9 main Star Wars films. So that's the first thing I did. 9 main Star Wars films. Now, I looked at these films and I'm like, what do these films have in common? And that is that they're split up into 3 different sections. You got the prequels, the sequels, and the original, right? Alright, so 9 equals 3. Now, how do we get 3 to equal 9? Basic math says all you gotta do is square the 3, right? So 9 equals 3 squared. Alright, now, what do all of these sections of 3 have in common? They all focus on one main character, right? You got the sequels, they focused on Rey, the originals on Luke, and the prequels on Anakin, right? Alright, so what do these main characters have in common? Well, they're all from the Sand Planet, right? Alright, so we can safely substitute 9 for Sand Planet, right? So 3 squared equals Sand Planet. Now, what are we trying to solve for? We're trying to solve for the root cause of all problems in Star Wars, right? So problems, but we're trying to find the root cause of all problems in Star Wars. What is that equal? And I noticed something when I was watching these films, and that is that each section of 3 has their own set of problems. They're not all the same, they're all different problems. So we can safely say that 3 equals the root cause of all problems. Now, we're trying to figure out what problems is, and we need to get it out of root form. And how do we do that? We gotta square it. Alright, so we gotta square the root form of problem. Now, we can't just square one side. We gotta square both sides. So we gotta do 3 squared. We factored this math down, and now we have 3 squared equals problems. Now we already know what 3 squared equals because we solved for it earlier, right? 3 squared equals Sand Planet. So Sand Planet equals problems. And if we check our math, ladies and gentlemen, we will figure out that the root cause of all problems in Star Wars is sand. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.